Another perfect cut. Amazing. Real skilled carpenter here. Well, I just cut the cord in half on my skill saw. So I thought I'd take a little break here and I can show you some of the stuff I've gotten done since the last video I made. I'm in the process of building the shower right now. So let me just show you what's going on. There you see it, the back wall. There's a cutout for the windows. And as you can see, I have all of the plywood down. Even this piece here that was giving me such a hard time. There's the back wall. If you notice, I put a tub drain in here. You go, why would you do that? It has the push button stopper thing. The main reason I did it is because there's no trap up in the shower. It goes directly to the gray water tank. So when we're not using the shower, we'll keep that closed. It'll keep the stink out. And if any water happens to slosh up in the pipe, it should stop it from getting into the shower. Just easy, because I wanted to keep all plumbing above the floor. I could have cut a hole, run under the bus, but then you have freeze problems with the trap. If you look down in the hole, you see I put my rubber grommet in there, so that's ready for the standpipe to go in. Back here, not much done. The bed, I think I already showed you this part. I've got one 100-pound strut on here. May not be enough. We're going to carry the mattress out today or tomorrow and try it out. I may have to put a second strut over here. We'll see. I'm cutting the two sides for the shower. Here's one of them. I'm using that for a pattern to cut the second one, of course. And I'm also going to use one of them to cut the panel for the closet, which goes on the other side of the coach. Plus I need a third panel, which will be the refrigerator and microwave compartment. So I will use the good panel to make 3 more panels. I'm cutting FRP panels for the inside of the shower. You notice I have a face mask on. Using a skill saw, 24 tooth Diablo blade. It's very thin blade. Works great. You can see I'm going very slow here. I'm trying to be precise as possible. I put a piece of insulation under the area I'm going to cut so I don't cut into my horses or my supports. Works great. Good trick. Another perfect cut. FR people. Fiberglass reinforced panel. Makes excellent shower wall. I used Type-Bond FRP Fast Tack that fits cement to glue the panels to the walls. I spread it with a V-notch trowel on the plywood side. Then Patty helped me put the panel in place, and we used the rolling pin from the kitchen to press it down nicely. Worked out really well. Good stuff. So, you have a whole bunch of curves, and you need to make a pattern. Here's a trick I learned a long time ago. This is a fender washer. It's round, it has a hole in the middle, and I have a magic marker. Watch this. You put it up against wherever you're going to scribe. And there you go. It follows it perfectly. And if you need to take a small amount off, use a smaller washer. If you need to take a large amount off, use something bigger. You can use a grinding wheel. You could use an old CD. Anything that's round and has a hole in the middle. Works like a charm. So, there's a tip for you. Hopefully it is useful. Now, let me show you what I've done in here in the past few days. As you can see, as you can see, we threw the mattress in here just to get it out of the house. It's covered with plastic. But I did finish the shower. Shower was pretty simple to do. I used the FRP board, which is real easy to work with. You can cut it with a skill saw, anything you want. You see the windows, I made a cutout, and I used the FRP trim to tidy it up. I have a light. The switch is going to go just on the outside. I still have to caulk everything inside of the shower. But here's how I made the walls. I guess I haven't talked to you about that. So the walls are made out of 1x material. If you look closely here, you see a splice and a glue line. So these two pieces are about 1.25 inches or whatever they came out. So I cut two pieces from the same board. And then I reversed directions. In other words, if one was bowed a little bit one way, I put the other one on so that the bow would be the opposite way. Then I drilled one of them and put a screw about every 10, 12 inches apart. And that way, if they continue to want to warp, or think they do, one works against the other to stop it from warping. Again, that's something I learned a long time ago. So we're screwed to the ceiling. This is simply 1/4 inch plywood with the FRP glued to it. Makes a nice wall. I guess that's about all. New stuff. I'm going to go ahead and cut this scribe I made, and we'll see how it comes out. You'll notice that this jig or template that I built is actually made of two pieces. We have this side that was scribed and cut to fit. The notches and stuff are so it'll fit various places. Then I added another piece with a couple of screws just to hold it. And that way, after I cut this, I can unscrew it, raise it up, screw it back in, and I'm going to have my exact height and curvature that I need. And there you can see the fit along the ceiling. So I've got the closet built. In the bottom of the closet, clear at the back, is where this battery is going to go. In front of the battery will be the inverter. And the big fuse between the inverter and the battery will go in here. I'm not going to mount them on the floor. I'm going to mount them on a piece of plywood with rollers on it. That way I can roll it out if it ever needs, when it needs some attention. Then above that, at about this level, I'm going to put another shelf with drawer guides. And on that shelf, I'm going to put all of the 12 volt plus all of the solar stuff from off the roof. Not certain where I'm going to mount the charge controller yet. Maybe on that board, maybe not. I may put it underneath the bed where it can get more air circulation. As you can see, I've got an electrical outlet in here, 110 volt. And back here, I've got a box for a 110 volt outlet. And just below that, I'm going to mount a USB outlet. And you've probably noticed by now, I've started the flooring. So that's about all of the updates for the moment. The flooring we got at Costco on sale for like $39 a box. It's Mohawk, click together, fully waterproof, they say. I don't know if I believe that, but we'll see. Probably the next video, or next clip I do, will have this done, so you can see what it looks like. I have the mattress on the bed, and as you can see, my 100-pound strut is holding it up just perfectly. I have to caulk the shower yet, which I may do tonight. That way it can dry overnight. And I won't be getting my fingers in it. So, 6 feet of kitchen goes right here. And on the back of the shower wall, I'm going to put, I think I have a 5-switch panel. It's going to go right here. And that'll be convenient. It'll do the light above the double doors. It'll do the shower light. It'll do the water pump on and off. And lights over the sink. And maybe some little twinkle lights up above the shelf. We'll see. I'm getting there slowly but surely. And I have my helper. He thinks this is great fun. Right, Neville? Couple of more pieces here. And 2 pieces here and here. And then it's time for cabinets, drains, and plumbing. And I think I'll put the trim back up around the emergency exit door. That's as much as I'm going to do until I get the cabinets. So it's break time. As you can see, my helper is here, laying on one of the cushions from the sofa. Crazy cat.